Drake here.
And Bone.
2 hoodies, 3 cats, and a psycho kitten. So it's Bone's taking the reins on this one. I'm just along for the ride.
I don't know if you know who Mr Bungle is, but they are a band out of Northern California.
I know who Mr Bungle is.
I'm talking to the peoples here.
Okay.
Peoples. This is the People's Channel. So I just wanted to. I don't know. You haven't heard this, correct?
I only had their first album, and
Okay.
I've never really heard anything past.
So the Mr Bungle that you know from the very first album, this is going to sound completely different.
Yeah, the Mr Bungle from the first album was borderline inappropriate to be played
In mixed company?
in most companies.
No, but it's brilliant. The whole album is completely brilliant.
So for those of you that don't know, Mr Bungle is fronted by Mike Patton, the lead singer from.
Yeah, Trace Bruin's on
Faith
guitar,
No More.
Trevor Dunn on bass. I'm not sure who the drummer is.
All right, well,
Well, I think some of the stuff we've been doing with Ren and Tom McDonald and some of these. Mike Patton doesn't ascribe a lot of meaning or cultural significance to his lyrics. His focus is on the words and putting together words that sound great together, which is very aesthetically pleasing. And Mike Patton is a generational talent.
I love Mike Patton. It's strange though with a lot of the bands that I found that I really liked. They have a small body of work, not a large enough body of work, where you have like 3 or 4 albums or just. Now, at least with Mike Patton and Faith No More, they have an internet presence now. They're getting older, but they're still doing stuff. I haven't checked in to see any newer music, but I know they're still doing some stuff.
Solar Leviticus a few years ago. And Mr. Bungle just put out The Raging Wrath of the Easter Bunny, which is their original stuff, which is more like progressive thrash.
The Raging Wrath of the Easter Bunny?
With one of your buddies that's a guitar player, Scott Ian.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we may check some of that stuff out. But this is like, this has such a vibe and a mood to it. It's so brilliant. I mean, Trevor Dunn and Trace Bruin, I mean, all these guys are brilliant. And it's like, if I just had a pinky's worth of their brilliance.
All right. Well, let's get into it. And if you're new to the channel, hit like, hit subscribe, comment below. Let us know what you think of Mr. Bungle. If you like Mike Patton, if you like any of this kind of stuff, let us know. And give us some direction on where you want us to go next. And
Right,
in the
but don't hit
meantime,
yourself in the face with a rake while you're walking in the yard.
yeah, don't do that. Always face forward when walking. Yeah, it's because otherwise it can be
I think you're going
dangerous.
to be pleasantly surprised.
All right, I'm excited. What is he saying?
Touch me.
And then the deeper voice said what?
I don't remember, but it's like basically it's like the girl is saying one thing and he's hearing something completely different.
Oh, so what you're saying is this song, the official video was about a stalker.
A guy who thinks a girl loves him and she does not.
The wrong signals. All right.
But lyrically, it seems like he loves her. And she just used it, but it's interesting. There's a really cool line in the chorus. It's just amazing.
One of the 3 amigos was thinking about joining you on the chair. All right. Okay, so back we go. All right, here we go.
Come
is borderline creepy. This is like creepy and like you. So Bone told me before we started that there was an official music video, and then this is just the audio video because the official music video is dealing with a stalker and some really inappropriate stuff that we really didn't want to show. So, but the it's like really kind of crazy listening to all the different like whispering in the background.
There's so much stuff in there,
and it's like I'm getting some really I don't even know.
It's got this ethereal aspect to it. It's got this Beach Boys aspect to it.
It's just
got this
really like different
crooning ass. It's like it's just so much going on. It's incredible.
So when as it's going and it's kind of like you described that the guy is like getting a mixed signal and there's something totally different going on. It made me think of, and I don't know if you'll get the correlation here, but it made me think of the song Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson.
Huh.
Have you ever read the lyrics to Smooth Criminal?
I have not.
All right. So,
I know I've seen the video.
Okay, so the video doesn't really give the lyrics credibility. So it talks about how Annie is in her apartment and somebody breaks into her apartment and attacks her in the kitchen, and she's running into the bedroom and she meets her end in the bedroom. They kill her in the bedroom.
There's a murder in that song?
Yeah, they murder.
I did not know that.
They murder her. She's dead in the first verse.
Oh,
and then it's like
on her epitaph.
And
here,
it's like
here lies so and so killed in the first verse.
It's like, Annie, are you okay? Well, no, she's not okay. She's dead.
Wow.
And it's like she met her end in the bedroom. I've talked to so many people that listen to that song and they just because there's so much going on, and Michael Jackson's a poppy kind of up, but when you actually cut down and you just read the lyrics, you're like, whoa, it's a dark song. Huh. And it's like I'm getting the same vibe from this track. That's why doesn't sound anything like Smooth Criminal, obviously, but I would tell you while we keep listening, if you should pull the lyrics up to Smooth Criminal and take a look at it, it will blow your mind. I'm gonna back this up a little bit and hit play, but you will be like.
So did you catch what he said in the chorus? He's like, I found a pink cigarette on the bed
by the nightstand.
Oh, the night that you left or whatever. And then he says, I don't remember all of it, but he says, your lips go everywhere, touching everything but me. I was like, wow.
Okay.
Slap on my cheek. Your eyes cried last, told me everything I was afraid to ask. Now I'm dressed in white, and you're burning for the last time. This ain't the last time. I found a pink cigarette on the bed the day that you left. How can I forget that your lips were there? Your kiss goes everywhere, touches everything but me. You'll find a note and you'll see my silhouette. There's just 5 hours left until you find me
Take it back just a little bit.
That is some creepy.
I found a note, right? He's saying, I found a note, and then he's going to count down the hours until you find him dead.
That is crazy. So you looked at that.
Yeah. It's like, she meets her doom. And this is like a serial killer sneaking in and talking about how bloody she is. I had no clue.
And this is about a stalker, too. I'm
Yeah.
just like, that's why I said I'm getting Smooth Criminal vibes off this track.
That's amazing. Because I just hear it.
Oh.
Because, man, I love that. This is a point I've made.
It's almost like cigar bar kind of just
Yeah. Like a little Hunter S. Thompson thing in the 70s or whatever.
Just something real chill. Like, oh, if you actually listen to lyrics, you're like, what did he say?
When I grew up in the early 70s, it was like, in some ways, it was like the 50s. I grew up in the 50s. It wasn't the real 50s, but there were 50s cars weren't that old. You know, it was 20 years old or 15 years old or whatever. And you had Happy Days was on. You had Sha Na Na was all over. You had, what else? There was a few other things. Oh, my parents loved Motown. And the first musical experience I had was listening to a 45 of Help, which is just mid-60s. So, and then I grew up with Gene Pitney and all these oldies, because oldies weren't that old at the time.
No.
And so I just love this Beach Boys.
Well, it's funny because
aesthetic.
the whole concept of oldies is different for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, for us, the oldies is like stuff before our earliest, most liked music. Like, before Black Sabbath,
Yes.
before the Eagles, before Led Zeppelin, before the Beatles.
Right.
And
Their oldies with the blues.
Maybe not before the Beatles. The Beatles is like on the edge because
Yeah.
that was before we were born. I mean, they were still around after, but you know what I mean. But, wow. Yeah, this track is not what I expected at all.
No,
But
it's amazing. Though.
it's still creepy. It's just... So, for complete disclosure, if you have not heard the first album by Mr. Bungle...
There's people that have done reactions of stuff. I think it's...
Yeah, there's a couple tracks
We
on
both
there
heard it all.
that is... Yeah, it's
amazing. The stuff
It
is
is.
amazing. It's psychotic.
psychotic
But
and
it's not
hilarious.
psychotic in the sense of
No.
the way it's arranged. I did say the second album is a little bit more psychotic in that way, but
Yeah.
it's just brilliant.
Yeah, it's great. It's just inappropriate. Anyway, moving right. We're going to continue on here.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you're watching this and you know this track and you're aware of the song Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson and you aren't familiar with the lyrics of...
Go read the lyrics.
I have had
Yeah.
so many conversations with people that are like, this is like a great song. I love it. I'm like, you are aware of what it's talking about, right? They're like, oh, he's all about his dance. I'm like, no, it's about this girl
That
getting...
video is so deceptive. Can you imagine if the video matched the lyrics?
There's no way. But I had people at work that have argued with me. No, this is a great pop song. I'm like, the subject matter is like dark.
It's a serial killer that comes sneaks in through the window and leaves blood all over the floor.
Yeah,
Because she's hiding under the table.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Annie, are you okay? Why does he keep asking if she's okay? She's in pieces all over the floor.
Yeah, she's totally dead.
No, I'm not okay.
I'm definitely not okay. All right, we're gonna continue on here. So yeah, if you just so you don't think we're crazy, go read the lyrics to Smooth Criminal, and it will change your entire outlook of Michael Jackson in that track. Anyway, moving right along.
There's just 5 hours left until you find me dead.
Screaming in the background.
Honestly, that's the first time I've ever heard that.
It's because of the headphones.
There's just 3 hours left until you find me dead.
That's crazy eerie.
Left until you find me dead.
Thanks, cigarette. Okay, that was weird. That was definitely a Mr. Bungle track.
Yes. Well, I think it's amazing is that Mike Patton is like the things that he chooses to write about. He's not trying to make a social commentary.
No, not at all. No.
He's trying to create which, in a sense, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier.
Who is it? Is it Ray Lynch? Is that the director, Ray Lynch, that did Lost Highway and the one with the couple and the guy hiding in the closet? Oh, what was the name of that movie? I can't remember. All those really, and he did Twin Peaks and all that. Was that Ray? That was really strange, but it's almost like Michael Patton should be doing some soundtrack or music to go along with some of those.
He's done some video game soundtracks, and he's done
out
at
of
least
the
one movie.
over the edge.
There was the movie with the guy from Snatch, where he plugs himself into electricity. Cranked?
Oh, you're talking about Brad Pitt?
No. He's the British fella.
Oh, in the same movie though.
Yeah.
I can't remember. That I haven't seen.
Man, he's been in tons of movies. He's
Yeah.
in the Fast and Furious movies. He's in the not the Taken movies, but where he's like he has to deliver the girl to wherever in the fast car.
Oh, you're talking about John Statham.
Jason Statham.
Jason
Yes.
Statham. Yeah.
He did a movie called Cranked.
Yeah.
And I believe Mike Patton did the soundtrack for the first one.
Interesting. Yeah. I liked it, but
I just think
it was
I
different.
lament the fact that there isn't necessarily a redeeming message in
I've
it.
got to
but
ask.
Aesthetically, it's so pleasing to me.
The pink cigarette was all because of that's what he found. All right, because I was like, where did he get pink cigarette from? But I liked it. It's if you're familiar with Mike Patton and Faith No More or Mr. Bungle or any other stuff,
Tomahawk,
all the other stuff he's involved
Dillinger
with,
Escape Plan,
then it's not that far off. But it was different. It's completely different from the first album. The first album is real funky and real fast and quick and heavy and
completely different from the second album.
Yeah, they're all it's like Pigface is the same way if you're
I am familiar with Pigface.
All right, so I don't have any final thoughts on that.
I just think that like Ren, the level of musical ability and the level of just the way it's for my sensibility, this music is very pleasing to me. Even though it's crazy, I don't hear it's like you can hear like some people they hate rap. Right? Oh, yeah. That rap, that it's crap, or they hate heavy music, or they hate. It's like certain things jar people a certain way. This is not jarring to me at all. It's actually soothing to me.
Oh, this was fine. I liked it. It was just I was like the screaming.
But it's like to me, it's not even there.
It was crazy. Anyway, if you like this, comment below. Let us know what else you want to see.
And let us know if you want to do some more off this album, because he hasn't heard anything off this album.
Yeah, if you guys like Mike Patton or any of that genre of music, there's large portions of it that I haven't heard. So fire away. And we'll see you guys next time.
All right, tune in next week.
Next week for...
Oh.